Tough immigration law just isn't working out. Most immigration workers left, so this farmer hired Americans. Problem is, he says, most show up late, work slower, and are ready to head home after lunch. Some even quit after just one day out in the field. And farmers say many Americans are not physically fit and simply don't work fast enough.
Many of our local farmers are dependent on immigrant labor to pick their crops every day. And that's the produce you and I are buying in the grocery store. But many of the men I spoke with agree that immigrants need to be legalized in some form or fashion. Several of the farmers I spoke with today off camera say the inconsistency of the immigration law is already hitting their business. They told me workers are simply moving to states who do not have immigration laws, and they say that could jeopardize.
So the farmers in America, they lost all their workers because they got deported. And then they voted for Trump. And then they lost a lot of the grants because this guy Musk has been, cleaning out, and he's taking from the poor. The farmers can't pay their bills. They're having to sell. And J.D. Vance set up a company so that he could buy farms. They're buying all the farms in America, just like they did with all the private houses. Oh, you guys are so smart. You're brilliant. You can't make this.
I want to get rid of illegal immigrants, quit eating. And that's for everybody. That's, nationwide. If you want to get rid of them, quit eating. That'll solve the problem.
But when only 5 pickers showed up this morning to harvest his sweet potatoes, farmer Keith Smith saw possible ruin, the loss of his $500,000 crop.
They're running scared because of this new law.
And you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble, bad trouble.
Smith's 200 acres need 20 pickers, mostly Mexican nationals.
There is not enough documented people here to supply that workforce.
Most of your workers are here illegally.
But sure, if they got documentation, they got a better job working for me.
Fernando Aldeman, a Mexican national, has worked Smith's farm since 1992.
Everybody's just scared.
Yeah.
Now, are you here legally? No.
No.
So, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared,
Smith's pickers make about $100 a day. He supports immigration laws, just not this one that threatens his third-generation family.
All right, MAGA, get out there. Where are you at? You got your jobs back. You got your jobs that were taken from you. Get out there. Get out there and start working. Get to work. America first. Get out there. 100% haven't shown up to work due to immigration raids, Texas farmer says. America's migrant workers are terrified to work, but unable to stay home. So get out there, MAGA. You got these jobs back. You took them back. You voted. You got your guy in there to get rid of all of those migrant workers. So get out there. Get out there and start working. But for real, I want to shout out to the undocumented migrant workers as they were deemed essential in 2020. They stepped up when this nation needed them most. They have my utmost respect. They should see a pathway to citizenship. Period. They were deemed essential workers, risking their lives in one of the most hazardous jobs in the entire U.S. labor market. They have my full respect. Thank you for your service and your contribution to this country.
Never thought I was going to lose this much money, this fast.
Jim is a Republican who voted for Donald Trump 3 times.
How do you feel about your vote for Donald Trump now?
Well, I feel like perhaps I should have considered some other options.
The past 2 years, Jim has been selling honey to the federal government, which then provides it to schools and food banks. But after Donald Trump took office, the USDA cut those programs suddenly as part of the federal government's effort to streamline spending.
For a lot of other local farmers around here, it was a major source of reliable revenue. For me, it's going to cost me around $150,000 a year.
$150,000?
Yeah, roughly 50% of my revenue.
That's a huge hit.
That's a massive hit.
Okay, I have positive news. Here's the positive news. decades of proud ignorance that you've had is coming to an end. Jesus.
Sometimes you can sleep rich and wake up so poor. This is what is happening to some American farmers. Not only some, let me not say some because it's happening to all American farmers, including those who voted with pride and hatred, but thinking that they are making America so great again. A lot of American farmers are losing millions of dollars just because of hatred and pride, thinking that chasing some people away of America will make America great. But today they're the ones who are crying by regretting, if we knew, if we knew, if we knew, if we knew. And this life, never wait until you regret by saying, if I knew. Today, a lot of American sectors are just falling down just because of MAGA gang. In today's video, we're going to watch many farmers crying, including Trump himself, just saying, oh, I. Guys, I remember you in the laws of US saying that, oh, we are going to chase them away, we are going to chase them away, but I think that maybe heaven is coming for you just because of Mr. Businessman. Today, a number of homeless in US is just increasing just because of MAGA. Yeah, that is how you guys are making America great again. Yeah. Without talking too much, let me just give you time so that you can watch this video. Watch many farmers, not only from Texas, but from the whole of America, just crying like babies. If we knew, I'm losing 1 million, I'm losing 2 millions, I'm losing. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. By the way, I'm Genzi Africa for those who are new, and please make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be giving you videos back to back. So subscribe and let's watch this.
So Texas farmers are losing their farm, and because their workforce, which consists of illegal immigrants, aren't working. I don't care. I don't care, and majority of us with hearts and brains and knew what this man was going to do and what it was going to cost people, including you Texas farmers, yet we don't care. You hated people so much, even your own workforce, so much that you voted for this man and went against your own self-interest. And I don't feel sorry for people who continuously do that. And that is majority of us is at the bottom. Majority of us are at the bottom. We are not the 1%. We are not the billionaire class. We are the working poor. All of us basically are the working poor. And you voted against your own self-interest because of your hate. And you thought that what, black people was going to come and work at these farms? No, shove that idea up your ass. And I'm being very serious. And I'm saying that in the nicest way as possible, as I can. It's not going to happen. You voted against your own workforce. Immigrants are the backbone of this United States of America. And you allowed this man to do all of this. You voted for this. So you guys can lose your farms, lose your equipment, lose everything, especially your land. So these billionaires can come up and buy your land for pennies on the fucking dollar. This is what you get for voting for your hate. Your ignorance couldn't allow you to vote for someone amply qualified for the job. And now you got a set of people that is in this administration that is DEI hires, not qualified at all in any way for the jobs they are placed in. And it's costing you everything. Have the day you voted for.
It's Joe from Georgia. So this is news out of Texas. But folks, these are alarm bells ringing for the entire United States. And our government is not listening. Overnight, multiple farms in the state of Texas completely shut down. And the reason for this shutdown was because they have lost almost 100% of their workforce. Now, we know this is the result of the immigration raids and stricter enforcement, but the ripple effect is going to be felt all the way across this country. Now, you've got crops that are rotting in the fields. You have livestock that is not being attended to at all. And that takes a lot of personnel. And we're talking, so now we're getting every area of food to include meat. And the communities that surround these farms, those businesses and those people who depend on the income from these farms, it's creating disasters for small communities in Texas. Now, this is not stopping at Texas farms. This is going to end up all the way across America, especially in the breadbasket, the middle of the nation, because they have tons of immigrant help. But folks, the alarm bells are ringing. Your food on your plate is being affected. So you got to think about it. It won't be soon until either prices go ridiculously high or you just won't have any food to buy.
Put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not. And you know what's going to happen and what is happening? They get rid of some of the people because, you go into a farm and you look and people they've been there for 20, 25 years and they've worked great and the owner of the farm loves them and everything else. And then you're supposed to throw them out. And you know what happens? They end up hiring the people, the criminals that have come in, the murderers from prisons and everything else. So we're going to have an order on that pretty soon, I think. We can't do that to our farmers and leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
All these damn illegal aliens taking over American jobs, it ain't right because they're all criminals, That's why we need a strong leader that'll put Americans first. That's why I voted for him, because he said he's going to deport all them illegal aliens, okay? Because I'm a proud American farmer. I don't need no illegal immigrants taking over my jobs. Ain't that right, Jose? Jose? Juan? Pedro? Where did y'all go? Hey, where did they go?
They left.
Why did they leave? They got work to do.
Because they were illegal, and you voted for the guy that wants to deport them. Not really the most stable working environment.
What? But I need their cheap labor to make my thin profit margins to make sense financially.
Well, you should have thought about that, because now you're going to have to hire Americans, and they're going to unionize and ask for higher wages and eat into those profit margins.
But are you saying that I have to face the consequences of my own actions? Because we can't afford this. We're all going to be bankrupt in 2 quarters.
Funny how life works that way.
Yes. Yeah, this is how it is, family. Those people who voted for mass deportation and crying, if you ask them what they benefited after voting for that shit, they will tell you nothing. Instead, they've been losing a lot of millions days by days. And today we're just talking about farming sector, but tomorrow we'll talk about the other sectors just to show you how mass deportation or this propaganda of just chasing people away from US is just affecting US. And something that I'm not happy of is because even those people who who didn't vote for that, they are being affected. Imagine. I wish it was only affecting those people who were just thinking that after chasing people after out of US, they will just become some people. I mean, they will become rich by not even thinking twice. If you don't be careful, America of few years to come will be America of only rich people. If you are poor, yo, you will you will wish to deport yourself. You are American and they will wish to deport yourself from US to the other country. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have subscribed. I hope you have liked this video. Let's meet in next video. Let's meet in next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.